Hi guys, welcome back to another video. We are looking at FLR or a FLR network. The coin is called FLR. So I have covered it 2 times in the past, but it's been a while since I have covered this again, so I thought I should cover it again. The last time I covered it, it was around on the March 3rd, and the supply of the FLR was around, circulating supply I mean, was around 34 billion, and as of now it's around 40 billion, so that's not good. Anyways, we'll just go through its recent updates and what's going on with this coin, and I will also try to explain the tokenomics of the FLR and why the price may be going down, and I think that is the most likely reason, but we'll discuss that in this video. So let's get started. So if you don't know what the FLR is, I will just explain it really fast. So basically, FLR is a layer on blockchain, which is Ethereum virtual machine smart contract platform designed to expand the utility of the blockchain. So FLR aims to provide data as a public good, meaning that the data is not controlled by the centralized entity and is available to all. So basically, FLR protocol have 3 things. They have FLR time series oracles, which actually provides continuous estimations of changing data such as price pairs. After that they have after that they have the state connector, allows queuing of verified non-changing data from other chains and the internet. And the most important piece of product the FLR offers is FA assets. So I think those are FLR assets. So basically these are the FA asset system allows non-smart contracts tokens such as BTC, Doge, and XRP to be used trustlessly with the smart contracts on FLR. So that is a big thing. I think that is a big thing why I think there is a lot of hype around the FLR, because it allows BTC, Doge, and even coins like XRP to be used in the smart contracts on the FLR, and I think that is one of the biggest thing they have going on. So last but not least, they have something called FLR Layer Cake, is being developed by FLR Labs to provide a decentralized trustless bridging system between smart contract networks. Okay, so they do have that as well. So moving on to the latest update on the FLR, or the latest news of the FLR, we have the biggest one. The first one is actually their own USDX stablecoin for their ecosystem. So basically, DeFi on FLR boosted by the Hextrust USDX stablecoin and Clearpool yield vault. So digital assets custodian Hextrust Group has actually launched native stablecoin on the FLR, which is $1 to $1. So it is actually, they also have launched along with that dedicated Clearpool vault that enables holders to earn a real world yield, so which is pretty awesome. So in just 5 days, the Clearpool yield wall actually has seen over 11 million TVL, which is just too big, I think. And I think that is going to be pretty interesting in the future as well. So it's just too big. So I think the growth is actually exponential, and I think it will even grow more. That's pretty good. So beside that, we also have another update. So we do have updates from the FA assets, FLR hackathon highlights, as well as quick guide to secure your FLR experience. After that, we have consensus learning, harnessing blockchain for better AI. We also have more data delivered faster. Their FTSO version 2 is coming back. That's pretty good. They also have Web3 security specialist Hypernative to provide productive layer to the FLR. That is pretty good. They also have Raindrop launches on FLR to power decentralized sex style trading. So that's pretty good as well. So their ecosystem is going to grow even more. And they also released FA Assets beta progress update as well. So the second most highlighting one would be this one. So they are actually closer to releasing their launch for FA Assets. There's going to be, I think, increased demand for the FLR in the future. That's pretty good. And beside that, Algorand even partnered with them for their FLR API, which is pretty awesome as well, as you can see here. That is Algorand developers. And in the end, we do have liquid staking coming to the FLR coin, and that is going to increase even more utility for the FLR coin in the future as well. So we have Scepter, I think, protocol coming up. And if you go to the DeFi, if you look here, we don't have clear pool or Scepter as of now. So I think the actual TVL should be more than 30 million or even a little less, but I think it's more than 8 million. So this one is not the actual one. So I think we have even more FLR TVL. So I think overall FLR ecosystem is actually going to see a lot of growth in the future, and as of now it has actually seen a pretty good growth if you just look at the liquid staking and their USDX. So they have a native coin, so any DeFi sees a big growth when they have their own native coin, their own stable coin. So as of now FLR has that, and they also have liquid staking platform that is checked as well. So I think their ecosystem is going to grow even more, so that's pretty good. After that we do have unique addresses, so they have also seen a pretty good growth on the FLR as well, as you can see here. So they are actually growing rapidly. As you can see, the FLR itself has more than the FLR mainnet. So if we look at the FLR, they are actually about to hit 900k, which is a lot address. So I think that is going to grow even more in the future. So this was it about the update. So I think overall the FLR looks pretty bullish in my opinion if you look at their ecosystem growth. So that's, I think, going to add a lot of value to FLR coin in the future. So looking at the tokenomics of the FLR or FLR coin, this is the most important section because the tokenomics actually matters in the long run. So as of now, they had the initial supply or total supply which was minted at the genesis was around 100 billion, as you can see here, which is a lot of course, and the initial supply was around 15 billion. So we will have around 100 billion supply in 3 months in 3 years or 48 months, as you can see here. This is the vesting schedule. So the token itself does not have any max supply. It is inflationary token, and the inflation is actually expected to hit around, I think, if you just go here, 5% from year 3, and as of now it should be around 7% or around 10% because the token itself launched around Jan 11th, as you can see. So as of now we are somewhere around June. So we are into, I think, still it has been 1.5 years the token has come out. So that's where we are. So I think the inflation should be around 7% as of now still. So where does this inflation actually go? So basically the FLR itself has the utility of staking. Basically it gives rewards to the validators and stakers as well as collateral within the settlement. Basically FLR token is also used on their DeFi application as well. It is also used in the governance as well as transaction fees. So the utility is like any other blockchain or any other layer 1. So that's pretty good as far as it is known, but still it does not have a max supply. That means as of now, in just 1.5 years we have seen 2 billion more tokens in the market. So this is actually coming from the inflation because the 100 billion was at the genesis and we have 2 billion in just 1.5 years. So that's a lot, I think, but it will actually continue and eventually come to the 5% yearly. So still that is going to be a lot if you ask me. So anyways, let's just look at what happened to the initial supply. So as you can see here, 22.9% went to the FLR development and investment entities, and 58.3 goes to the community, which is pretty good, and 16.7 goes to the FLR advisors and early backers, and 2.1 tokens have been burned, which is pretty good as well. So the backers and this is the most important one because we are going to look at the potential sellers in the market. So of course we have the founding team getting 7 billion tokens. They could actually end up selling it, but who knows, rest of the team actually does get 1.5 billion and the future team gets around 3 billion. Advisors do get around 2 billion and backers do get around 3.1 billion. So they have actually given a pretty good detailed vesting of the backers or what the backers will do. So the group 1 received around 1 billion FLR token. As you can see here, this group investor was originally appointed to receive additional 2.1 billion FLR token, but agreed to have them burned, so which is pretty good. So as of now, we have seen around 198 million burned, and the rest will be burned till till March 2026. And after that, we have group B, which receives around 2 billion tokens, and these are some of the agreements that they have done. So extended token vesting, they were actually supposed to receive token in Feb, but they have extended to distribute from Q1 2026, so that's pretty good. So this is actually distribution from, so basically they will receive small amounts, so I think they will start selling the token as well. So for selling their tokens, this investor group committed to binding sales restriction of the FLR sales to no more than 0.5% of the daily volume based on the historical 30-day volume. So they will be selling their tokens, but still the amount won't be that big that it could actually crash the price. After that, FLR ecosystem reinvestment, 50% of all the investors proceeds from FLR sold through January 2026 will be reinvested in the FLR ecosystem. So that's good. That means no more sell pressure, or it won't be that much sell pressure. This investor group agreed to full programmatic monitoring and accountability for, okay, so they do have a pretty good accountability, so that's pretty good, I think. Still, the token supply is expected to hit 1 billion after in 1.5 years from now on. So as of now, we are somewhere around 4 billion, so 40 billion. So if we just look at this graph, which we have, where is it? So we are somewhere around, I think we are somewhere around here. So we'll see a lot of big increase in the supply. Of course, we won't have that much sell pressure because most of the tokens are going towards community, because if you just look here, the community is actually will receive through just a second. So FLR Foundation, we have initial distribution, we have FLR drop, incentive pool, support. Also it will actually be, the sell pressure will increase, but I don't think it will impact that much for the FLR token. But still, I think the price will actually correct itself. So as of now, the token itself has a 1.1 billion market cap. So I think even if we see an increase in supply, the price is going to actually adjust itself. But still, the inflation is pretty high in my opinion. So 5% inflation yearly, that means we will have around 5 billion tokens yearly. So that is going to be a lot of sell pressure. So in the long run, I think it is better to wait for the play for the FLR coin to actually correct itself to hit that supply or balance out that supply, because as of now we still have 60 billion tokens to be released in just 1.5 years. So that is a lot. But after those after I think that tokens are released, I think we'll have a pretty good price entry for the FLR token as well. And as of now, it could be a pretty good coin to enter in DCA, and you can also stake those tokens as well. So that's going to be another source of income, and you can also fight against inflation. That's going to be pretty good. I think if you are interested in this coin, that is the best strategy you can do. I will discuss that more in the last section as well. So this was it for the tokenomics. Let's move towards price action and price prediction. So moving towards the FLR price prediction, or even the price action, if we just look here, the last time I covered it, it was around somewhere, I think on the March 3rd. As you can see, we were around somewhere here. So after that, it did hit my demand zone, which was the first one, and unfortunately it did not actually hold up. Right after that, it did hit second demand zone, which was somewhere around here. So it did went down from there, but it ended up pumping again. So as you can see here, again this demand zone did not play out that well. But this demand zone, which I did say was a pretty good one, it did a pretty good bounce back from here, and as of now it's going up, as you can see. So we are up around, I think 11 or 15% from the demand zone, and I think we could actually end up hitting again. We could actually end up going again from here, because this was a pretty good demand zone and we do have a bounce back. So in terms of long-term price action for this coin, I think as of now in this bull run, I think the I think overall success of the FLR actually depends on the altcoin season, because if we do end up seeing the altcoin season as of now, I think this coin could actually pulling again its all-time high, which is around 55 or 0.055. It could actually end up doing that if we do see altcoin season. But if we don't see an altcoin season, I think we are heading lower. So if we do go even lower than that, I think we do have a pretty good entry somewhere around here. And just a second, so I think we do have an entry of around 17 or 16 from here. So if it does go down, if not, I think we can also bounce back from here as well. So the problem with this coin as of now is that it has too much supply increase, and the supply is going to increase in the future. So that is going to be problem, because if the supply does increase, the price will actually require more market cap to pump. So that is the biggest reason. And if we do see a demand for this coin, as of now the coin could actually end up pumping, because the supply has yet to come out and the supply is not that much as of now. But if we just look at in the long run, let's just say after 2 years, the supply will be around 100 billion or even more than that. So if it does end up becoming 100 billion, I think the coin will require a lot more market cap to move the price. So in the long run, or after 2 years, if we don't see that much demand, I think the coin could actually end up hitting this hitting its low. And if it does that, that is not going to be good. Still, I think the coin does seems to be pretty good, because their fundamentals do look pretty strong and their ecosystem is growing. But the problem as of now is with their supply. So I don't think bad tokenomics does actually lead to a pretty good pump, but still this coin could end up going up again if it does ends up hitting these three or these demand zone which I have actually laid out. So the first one is actually around 21 or 20. After that we do have demand zone around 17 or 16, and after that we have 13 and 12, and after that we are going even below than that, around 0.00883 or 0.0882. so if we do get up these entries, I think it could be actually a profitable trade, but I don't think that it's going to be that much worth to hold. But if you are staking this coin, I think that is going to be worth it, because you won't be losing against the inflation in the long run. But it is better to get at here or somewhere around here, because getting into this coin as of now, I don't think that's a good idea in my opinion. Still, let me know what is your opinion in the comment section below. So thanks for watching.